The power of emotional recall. When you give a talk, a presentation, when you're trying to really share your message with an audience, the emotions behind what you're sharing have such an impact. We respond as listeners, as viewers, as audience members, to the feelings behind what somebody is saying. We're so in tune, naturally, to how a person is feeling, what they're emoting as they talk. If there's absolutely no kind of emotional connection, we feel that. If they're excited, we can experience that. If they're a little bit nervous or timid, we recognize that they are. So, emotions play a big part in making a presentation. One of my clients just got their end of year review, and they were told, you know, what you do terrifically. But when you give these talks, you deliver them professionally, your voice sounds terrific. But maybe there's one more step you could take as you get coaching for your voice and speech with me. And that is finding that emotional connectivity, having those feelings behind what you're saying, even if it's not something very personal, yet it is personal. When we do talk, we are sharing a part of ourselves, whether it's the work that we've done, the project that we've made happen, or simply the ideas we have in the future. We have an ability to have an emotional connection to that and then make our message all the more poignant because we have that connection. An exercise that actors do all the time are emotional recall exercises, and they come in different forms. We could do an emotional exercise recall where we think about something that's happened to us in the past and relive that through a sense memory. Or we can do a visualization and think about something what maybe has not happened to us in the past, but what we'd like to have happen, or that we can imagine creatively that has happened. Because remember, if you're thinking back in the past or thinking of the future, it is your imagination being put to work. Sometimes we use our imaginations not to the best of their abilities because we think of like the bad things or the negative things. So it's so helpful to get our mind thinking about something that we can move towards, something that will help us, something that we visualize, success, a great presentation, a great meeting, a great game, whatever that is. So let's try this. Let's have an emotional recall of perhaps the happiest moment in your life. So the first thing that comes to you, whatever that is. I know when I say it, I instantly go to a certain place. We could think of many things, we could shuffle through our deck, but go with the first thing that came to your mind. The happiest moment in your life. Where were you? Picture yourself. Close your eyes. Breathe. See that area around you. What was the inciting incident? The thing that made you so happy? Was it news of something happening in your life? Was it the person you were with, the people you were with, the place where you were? See that. Breathe. Breathe it into your belly, into your whole body. Are there any sounds that you heard? Be very attentive to those sounds and listen for them. And in this exercise, with your eyes closed, you're becoming very aware of any kind of subtle sounds. How about a smell? Was there a smell to that area where you were? A fragrance of the atmosphere. Breathe that in. And again, you have spidey sense smelling right now, so you can really smell that. Was there anything you could taste? Maybe it was the taste of joy. Taste that on your mouth, on your tongue, in your throat. let that joyful taste permeate your whole body and start to radiate throughout it. And is there anything you're touching? Is it a person or an object, a place? Feel that. Maybe are your feet on the ground? Are you sitting down? Where are you? Picture yourself, what you're touching. And what does that feel like as you touch? Feel that start to lighten and make you joyful. Now, you've got yourself there in that place of absolute joy. Breathe it in. Feel that joy radiate through your body, from your toes, through your center, out through your rib cage, down your fingers, up through your head, in your mouth, behind your eyes. That joy continues to grow until it fills the room around you and it expands beyond that. That joy is pouring out of you from every part of your body. And you can feel that joy inside of you, that smile that comes to your face, that lightness in your soul. And we'll say a word or a phrase. We'll say, I feel great. We'll just say that simple phrase, I feel great. Keep your eyes closed. Take a big breath in. I'll say it first. Feeling that joy. I'll go first. I feel great. Your turn. Again, here you are in that emotional state of excitement, enthusiasm, joy, wonder. Again, I feel great. Your turn. And finally, one last time, you can open your eyes, shout it to the sky, and feel that power behind you, that emotional sense of absolute joy. A big breath in. I feel great. Well, congratulations. You just went through an emotional recall exercise of a joyous moment of feeling great. You can do that with any kind of memory you have, any sort of emotion, or any sort of emotion you would like to have. Maybe it's excitement, enthusiasm, maybe it's power, a moment you felt powerful in your life. Maybe in your storytelling, in this presentation you're going to give, there are some moments of sadness which are still maybe hard to connect to. Try exploring those moments of sadness and experience that by going through your different senses, closing your eyes, feeling that in your body so that you can emotionally recall it like that. The power of emotions, the power of vulnerability, the power of expressing how you feel, what you think, what you want to share. It's a power that's there at your fingertips and within your body and imagination. Give it a try. Watch your imagination, your emotional sensibility grow, and see how it affects the way that you move through this world. I'm Patrick Munoz. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, drop them in there in the comment box.